Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a channel where I like to show you guys cool stuff that I come across in the shooting world, and even if it's shooting adjacent. But today we're going to be taking a look at the SG Pulse level. Now this thing is pretty sweet. It can do a whole bunch of stuff, but for our purposes today, we're mostly going to be looking at it from the position of a positional shooter, which I am. So I shoot NRL 22 twice a month, and I am specifically using this just as a level. Now you can do some other things with it, but before we get into that, let me just show you what it comes with. I'll give you a little video of when I initially received it, and we'll do the unboxing as I typically do. So here you go. All right, let's take a look at this thing since I just got it. We'll do a little unboxing here as part of the video, and then I'll mount it up on my gun. So looks like it's individually sealed, so nobody's messing with your SG Pulse before you get it in your hands. Okay, so it looks like it comes with the mount on there, little pick mount, and I think that's exactly how I'm going to run it, right off the side like that. I will switch it over so that it's this way because I'm a right-handed shooter. We've got a charging cable. It's a magnetic one for this guy. It just goes right on the back, and then we've got an M-lock mount, and I have heard that this mount isn't the greatest. I'm not sure if I'll use it or not. I'll probably just mount right to the pick rail there, and then looks like we've got our manual in the box as well, so I'll be sure to read up and watch some videos before I start using this thing, and then get it figured out for you guys before I start showing it in the review. So I'm going to install this, and I don't want to really move my scope and stuff. I've got minimal rail here, just 1.5 slots exposed. Well, the cool thing about the mount on these is there's no crossbar going through there. So you don't need to time it to any specific slots in your pick rail. So I think that amount of rail right there is going to be plenty enough to torque that down. And it gives you a little bit of freedom since you don't have those crossbars in there. So I thought that was kind of cool, and I wanted to show you guys that before I installed it. All right, now that you saw what was in the box, pretty cool. Comes with a bunch of different stuff and some mounts and everything like that, and everything you need to get started. So I'm going to read some of the stuff off the back here. Keep in mind, I'm just using this as a level. But the first feature it lists is it's a level. It also has stability mode, so that's going to indicate like how many MOA you're swirling your barrel around when you're, getting on target. It has a barrel angle indicator, so up and down, it'll tell you that. When you use it with the shot timer, you can do transition times, and it'll also track the muzzle path. So a lot of cool stuff here. Again, I'm just barely using it only as a level. Now, speaking of it being a level, you can actually take it off of the mount, and you could put it upside down on your turret to actually level your scope, which is a cool feature of it. And it will mount either this way, or you can mount it horizontally as well. So right now I've got it in the vertical configuration, and you can see as I tilt my gun, it's going to tell me green is good, blue is too far over to the right and I need to go left, right is too far over to the left and I need to go right. And it has a whole bunch of different settings that you can access through the app. So you're going to need the app for this thing, and that's where everything, all the configuration and everything is in that app. So I did shoot a match with it when I first got it, and I noticed I had my stability zone was set a little too fine. So when I had that set too sensitive, it was very hard to find green. And now with it set, I think I have it either at 1 or 1.5 degrees. I think it's at 1.5 or so. And you can see my bubble level up top. I have a little bit of give to it, so I tried to make it and calibrate it so that as long as the bubble is between the two sections on the bubble level, then I'm good. And generally for NRL 22, that's going to be just fine.
I was a jester, treat me like a god, or they treat me like a leper. You see me move back and forth between both. I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to build a balance. I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to build a balance. So now I keep a close eye on my pets, because they make most of their moves. Instinct and sense, it's eat, sleep, fuck, and self-defense. So straight, you can set your clocks and place bets. Wait, let's pray on a blind, deaf, dumb, dead. Hustle maybe a couple will love what you said. MCs drag their feet across a big naked land. An empty bag of seeds. weed and a fake shake of hands. Yeah, I got some last words. Fuck all of y'all. Stop writing raps and go play volleyball. Got it in the world in a hurry, cause my attorney didn't put enough girls on the jury. Guilty of dropping these bombs in the city, but I'm innocent. Love is the motive, that's why I'm killing them. Guilty of setting my fire in all 50,
41.
innocent. Blaming on my equilibrium. In the days of kings and queens, I was a jester. Treat me like a god, or they treat me like a leper. You see me move back and forth between both. I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to build a balance.
Now, let me show you one other thing that you can do with this. And at first I didn't understand why it wasn't working. And that feature is going to be being able to record yourself with an overlay that shows how exactly you're canted and how many MOA you're twirling your barrel around, and also your barrel inclination and a couple of other things. But to do that, you have to have the SG shot timer. And if you don't have that, that won't work. So what we'll do here real quick is I'll grab my tank trap. I got a target out there at 50 yards, and we will show you how that looks. And if you want to see some more, if you're thinking about buying one of these, first of all, I've got a link in the description and comments that's going to benefit the channel if you use it. So thanks if you're doing that. But I'll also link the videos that SG Pulse has come out with themselves, or Shooters Global, I should say. And they are fantastic videos that go through all the features and show you exactly how to configure and everything. So with that said, we'll go ahead and take a look at the tank trap and show you some of the overlay footage. All right, so just to give you a little demo of the app, I've got the shot timer right here. I'm going to turn it on. All right, and we should see it go right there. Okay, so we are connected to both devices, and when I go back on the app here, you'll see now 2 devices up there. So what we can do here is go to shooting, and I've got all these modes here: match mode, stage library. So there's a lot of stuff you can do in here. Just for this example, we're going to go to free shooting, and I will do a quick video. I'll take 2 shots off of each of those tank trap tips, and out there at 50 yards, I've got a light, and you can see off to the right of that path, there's a little diamond target out there. So we'll just do 6 shots and kind of give you a demo of the overlay of how it looks when you're actually shooting with the shot timer and drills function.
All right, shooter, you're going to take 2 shots from each tank trap tip at the diamond at 50 yards. All right, shooter, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, stand by.
All right, and that's how that works. All right, guys, so I think I've showed you most of what you can do with this thing, or at least what I'm going to do with this thing. Again, I'm an NRL 22 shooter. I am using it strictly as a level to make sure that I'm leveled up, and it's really nice. You can set the different brightness settings. So right now in the night, it is unmistakable. You cannot miss that, seeing that in your peripheral. But one time I did shoot a match in super bright daylight, and I had to turn it up a bit. Again, I shot a match in kind of cloudy conditions, and I had to turn it down. So it's nice that you can do that, and it's a really good shooting aid. And you saw the video that I took with the timer and the overlay on it. And one thing I noticed about that video was that whenever I'm cocking the side lever on this gun, I'm kind of coming off target a little bit there. And I didn't really notice that until I watched the video. So just a small example of kind of some of those things you can notice about your shooting style and improve on when you have that shot timer and the pulse level, so you can do that overlay, which is pretty cool. So I think these things retail for around $150. I could be maybe overshooting that a little bit, but again, I'll leave a link in the description and comments for you guys, which helps out the channel if you use it. So thanks if you do. But I hope you guys thought this little demo and video on this thing was helpful if you're looking to purchase. And again, check out the Shooters Global videos on this thing if you are on the fence about purchasing it, because they do a great job showing everything it can do. So with that, we will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.